Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Silent Core and I'm very excited to be able to announce that I have played Watch Dogs 2 today. So I was actually able to play this on the last day of E3, it was only available by appointment only, right at the back of the Ubisoft booth. I also had the pleasure of being joined by Colin Graham, who is the animation director on Watch Dogs. So being the big Watch Dogs fan that I am, I definitely asked him a lot of questions while I was playing and kind of got a lot of information to share with you guys in this video. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to capture my own gameplay. Everything you're watching on screen was from the Ubisoft press conference. However, I am able to give you all of my gameplay impressions from playing it, as well as all the information I managed to find out. So first up, the map of San Francisco is actually more than twice the size of the map in Watch Dogs. The world is a lot more diverse, you know, the NPCs are going to be interacting with each other, they'll even call the police on each other if they do something wrong. And I'm sure you guys will be happy to hear that the driving has been completely reworked in this game. It was definitely one of the first questions I asked when I was jumping into this game. I did also have a little try on a motorbike, and I still think the motorbikes are really weird in this game. I think they should be a lot more open worldy, you should be able to go a lot more places and not be blocked off by so many different objects. But saying that, I was playing a very early alpha version of the game, so there's definitely a lot of things that could be changed. So just to go over a few changes in the controls, there's now a quick hack option which you can activate by pressing L1, and this basically does a really quick hacking action, so you can explode something or quickly hack someone by just tapping that once, or you can focus on an object, hold it down and get a few different hacking options. For example, you can hold it down on an NPC and be able to choose a few different options like distract them or read their text messages or hack their bank account or something similar. The D-pad also has some new controls, so you go down to cycle the camera, you go left to put down your jumper drone, and right for your kind of flying drone, and then up on the D-pad opens up your inventory wheel. Now the inventory wheel has had some reworks itself, so I believe that everyone has a fixed taser in your weapon wheel for a kind of non-lethal takedowns on enemies. So if you want to play the game completely non-lethal, it's up to you. And you also have 2 weapon slots. Now that means that you only allowed 2 weapons in this game, so I guess shooting is much of a less focus in this game, and they want you to play around with more of the hacking or stealth options. I believe in the original Watch Dogs you could actually have all of the weapons on you, so you can have the whole array of each weapons on the weapon wheel. However, in this game you will have to pick and choose the 2 weapons of your choice. Now the weapons are going to be 3D printed, and there's a 3D printer located in your HQ, and you can also use that to upgrade your weapons and upgrade your drones, upgrade a lot of your equipment at your HQ. I did also ask if there was going to be more than one HQ or if it's going to be one hideout, and they said there could be multiple hideouts where you can do this. I was also really happy to hear that Watch Dogs 2 have completely changed the kind of, you know, the standard Ubisoft model where you have the districts and the towers to unlock each region. They've completely done away with that, so the game is going to be completely open, free and open world from the start, and you're going to be able to fast travel by using shops, which I thought was actually quite interesting because I assume you have to walk inside and unlock a shop, and that kind of unlocks it as a fast travel point. So once you have unlocked a lot of the map, you'll be able to travel around quite quickly between these shops. I also actually checked out a clothing store. We're going to be able to get a lot more clothing options and basically look a lot better than we could in Watch Dogs 1. You know, those trench coats definitely did get a bit tiring, so this time we can choose our hats, your footwear, your tops, your bottoms, even your bags, and you can make yourself look pretty colourful or whatever kind of look you're going for. There's also, I believe, 6 emotes, so you can do stuff like wave or even taunt someone. So if you use this taunt at a random NPC, it can actually encourage them to retaliate against you, or if you use it at the police, it can cause them to chase after you. So your emotes will actually have an impact on the world when you're using them. And of course, you can use it to interact with your co-op partners too. There's going to be no digital trips this time, so no spider tank and things like that. However, Colin did confirm there's going to be activities all around the world and a lot more things you can do around the world. So there's going to be drone races, there's going to be a sailing app on your phone. There's also going to be a scout app on your phone to take selfies around the map. I assume that was kind of like the photo opportunities we had last time to go around the map and get photos of significant landmarks. And there's also going to be a driver app for ride sharing, which I thought was kind of funny. So it's basically like the equivalent of Uber in Watch Dogs. The skill tree has also been completely redone. I wasn't able to go in and talk about that just because it is subject to change. It's quite an early version of the game, so a lot of the skill trees and things are to change. But it is quite a similar weapon wheel to the last one, just with different categories and sections. Now, the interesting thing about Watch Dogs 2 is they've completely done away with the kind of reputation system. So if you do something bad, like shoot an NPC, you lose reputation. Whereas in this game, you get to choose whether you want to be a good hacker or a bad hacker, and you kind of grow your followers. And as your followers online grow, you'll actually unlock stuff like more missions and things. Your goal in Watch Dogs 2 is to basically make your hacking group the most notorious hacking group and process the biggest botnet possible. So each operation in the game will require you to have a certain amount of followers. So that's pretty much all of the information I managed to get on Watch Dogs 2. It definitely felt a lot better and a lot more polished than the first Watch Dogs. I still think there's a lot of changes that can be made to make it a bit more open worldy, make the driving a bit more seamless when you're going through, especially when you're driving off-road and through obstacles and things like that. Don't forget to leave the video a like and subscribe for more videos like this one if you enjoyed it. I was actually able to capture quite a few other Ubisoft games while I was at E3, so I'll be uploading that over the next few days, so you don't want to miss that. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.